That sure is a nice looking bunch. I'm in a romantic mood and you ladies want a hickey? Wait a minute, come on. Now straighten up. Do this thing right, Elmer. I want you to be nice to these folks. They're having a good time over here in Pigeon Forge. Yeah, I love it over here. You know who I bumped into today? Who'd you bump into today? Dolly Parton. Oh, where'd you bump into her? Give you two good guesses.
It was 1980 and my daughter Kelly was born. She was born directly into the MK Ultra Mind Control Project on a much higher level, a more sophisticated technological level than I was subjected to. In addition to trauma, she was subjected to harmonic mind control programming on NASA installations literally since birth, before her brain even had a chance to form. As soon as Kelly was born, Senator Byrd figured I'd been traumatized enough by that time and ordered that we be transferred back to Nashville, Tennessee to carry out operations during the Reagan administration. By being within the country music industry, we had a second handler. His name was Alex Houston. Alex Houston is a ventriloquist, stage hypnotist in the country music industry. Above all, he carries out criminal covert CIA operations that fund the black budget, and this certainly included bringing in large quantities of cocaine and distributing them through the United States, Canada. He was working at that time and provided a cover for me to be taken throughout the United States, Canada, Mexico, and the Caribbean for these criminal covert operations. As my handler, he took me to various military and NASA installations for mind control programming for specific operations that I was forced to participate in. These operations that I won't have time to get into tonight are detailed in our book, Transformation of America. And they involve such leaders as the President of Mexico at that time, De La Madrid, and Vice President Salinas. It was my experience that in 1984, there's a CIA trauma base, near-death trauma center that's located in Lampe, Missouri. It's called the Swiss Villa Amphitheater. And they bring certain involved country music acts in to bring large quantities of cocaine or bring the cocaine out for distribution, because Lampe, Missouri is just across the Arkansas line and is very much a part of Bill Clinton's cocaine operation. And it was in full swing at that time. It's also interesting to note that this Lampe, Missouri operation is where the country music industry was more conveniently relocated, you know, right there in Branson, so that it would be closer to Clinton's cocaine operations. Lampe, Missouri was a place where I heard George Bush and Bill Clinton talking, where from the point of view I had, they certainly were friends, and they didn't recognize any party lines between them. That's something for the, you know, a smoke and mirrors illusion for the public. It's not something they adhere to, because they had exactly the same agenda, and that was for bringing in this new world order. I heard George Bush talking at that time. He was talking to Bill Clinton, and I've since photographically recorded it and wrote it verbatim in our book, that when the American people became disillusioned with Republicans leading them into the New World Order, that Bill Clinton, as a Democrat, was going to be put into the office of president. This was decided in 1984. Actually, I'd heard about it even prior to that, but that, as of 1984, they were already discussing it as an absolute fact. It was also discussed in the groundwork for NAFTA that by the time George Bush went into the office of president, that Salinas was going to become president of Mexico, and they together would be bringing in the NAFTA, which was the beginning of New World Order controls. I was forced to participate.
A local politician that I'd been trafficked to since I was just a little toddler approached my father and told him he could receive immunity from prosecution if he would agree to sell me into MK Ultra mind control. And my father did. And that was, it shows how corrupted our courts were, even back in 1960, to allow for the proliferation of pedophilia, because it is a mind control agenda. And national security can be evoked on any case, which is what the FBI consistently does, to allow for this child sex trafficking. Well, the sex trafficking of me extended to Mackinac Island, Michigan, which was the Epstein Island of its time. It's where the governor's mansion is located. And at the time, it was Governor George Romney, Mitt Romney's father, who was the governor then, and he was actively involved in MK Ultra of individuals and of the obviously the state, but aiming towards the New World Order agenda. And it was at Mackinac Island, Michigan, that I met Pierre Trudeau when I was 9 years old, and later, and who I was sexually assaulted by. Of course, that's Justin Trudeau's father. Who knows if it's biological or not?
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. Which one?
Yeah,
sorry.
Yeah, because
we don't even know.
Yeah, Maggie Trudeau. Maggie Trudeau was a presidential model MK Ultra mind control slave. So there's no telling who she was prostituted to and who Justin's biological father really is. But nevertheless, it was Pierre Trudeau that was raising him. And it was there that I met my owner in MK Ultra Mind Control, U.S. Senator Robert C. Byrd. Senator Byrd became my owner when I was 13 years old. And as my owner, he directed my activities, decided who I would be prostituted to and when, which black budget operations I'd be used in, who I would be exposed to. And he also determined who my handlers would be.
Wow.
So this was your original question on the handlers. And the first handler he appointed was Wayne Cox, who was an occult serial killer, CIA assassin who was working Bill Clinton's Mina cocaine operations back in the late 70s. So he was my first handler and an extreme trauma base, preparing me for further MK Ultra mind control, where I would be used on the White House, Pentagon level consistently. And I ended up on the political level because of the politicians I had been prostituted to as a little child. The one who gave my father immunity from prosecution was Gerald Ford. As Gerald Ford's political career escalated, so too did my victimization, until I was used on that level. But they wanted me to have more trauma, so they had sent me to Wayne Cox first. That was under Senator Byrd's orders. And then he ordered that I be transferred to Alex Houston, who, again, the ventriloquist stage hypnotist in the country music industry. The country music industry was completely saturated with MK Ultra and CIA cocaine operations. Eventually, the Nashville country music industry was transferred to Branson, Missouri, which was closer to Bill Clinton's Mina operations. So that's why that ended up over there. It was all part of CIA cocaine ops. So Byrd wanted me.
That's true to this day, that Branson is a hub for
the country,
MK Ultra in the country industry?
All entertainment industries are. So, we just need to consider that.
Branson's just one of many.
Into the equation. And Byrd wanted me in the country music industry because he worked the Grand Ole Opry. He fancied himself a fiddler and played at the Grand Ole Opry at times. So I ended up working in the country music industry as a means of travel, because that brought us throughout the United States, in and out of the Caribbean, Mexico, Canada, and transporting CIA cocaine or me being prostituted to whoever they determined at that time. So that's how Alex Houston came into the picture at all, because of it was just a
The
moment.
Grand Ole Opry. That's where he was
Thanks for
opening.
clarifying that. And that sick
Yeah.
joke he just did, he
Yeah, it
must,
makes
I
it all
mean,
the worse.
well, it makes, I mean, anybody to even say a joke like that
Yeah.
has such confidence, and to them, it's funny.
Because he knows he can
It's
get away
just
with it.
absolutely disgusting. And then the whole Epstein thing, the fact that, you know, what happened to him in jail and everything else, and people like look the other way is, I mean, it's so obvious that something nefarious and protected is going on at the highest level.
Here's to the man who kisses his wife, and he kisses his wife alone, for there's many a man kissing another man's wife when he should be kissing his own.
Oh, now that's heavy stuff.
Right.
Yeah, I get the idea now.
Yeah.
Something like this.
Like what?
Here's to the man who rocks his child and rocks his child alone. There's many a man rocking another man's child when he thinks he's rocking his own. Well, that's to hit close to home.
All right. On that note, I think we'd better be running along for right now.
I'm just getting loosened up.
You want to get back in the suitcase?
Ain't going there. A bunch of arrogant bugs in there.
Arrogant bugs?
Yeah, cocky roaches.
Hey. That did it. He's going in the suitcase.
Hey, don't let him do it, somebody. Hey, kid, call 911.
You'll be all right.
Hey, listen, I'll die in that thing.
You want?
Ellie, you can't get it open, can you?
Yeah, I'll get it.
Help! Ooh, help, child abuse! Help! Oh, that's my leg. Ooh, help! Help! Ellie! Ellie! Help! Help! I'm falling and I can't get up.
Oh. Are you all right?
Righto!
Good. Take a little nap.
Righto!
What'd you say?
Righto!
What do you keep saying right-o for?
He slammed the lid on the right toe.
I hope that'll hold him. God bless you. You're a great bunch. We'll see you again in a few minutes. Thank you, ladies.